you can forget chicane of death. We have the corner of death at Autopolis in these Super Formula cars. This corner at Autopolis is very tricky. You can almost take it flat out in qualifying. Too wide on the exit and you crash. Too tight on the entry and you crash. It's a real high-speed corner that requires accuracy and precision. How will this play out in the race? Tyre wear and fuel usage for this race is at 1, so shouldn't be too significant. I'm going to put myself fourth on the grid with a low 1 minute 22 lap time. It's a grid start, so expect a little bit of chaos. We're going to use traction control set to 1 for the launch, and away we go. Not a great start from ourselves, but there's other cars that have an even worse start. Treviso with an absolute shocking start there. Not sure what happened to him. Into turn 1 now. What is going to happen on the brakes? 2 cars going to dive to the inside, and we're going to get checked up there, and we're going to really fall back to 8th position. Not a great first corner, but 2 penalties for drivers ahead now. I'm not sure whether that was deserved or a complete failure of the penalty. Oh my God, Spanish civil war going on there. 2 drivers eliminated. Swiss driver runs wide. Another Spanish driver punts, another Spanish driver at the apex of the hairpin, and we're already back up to 5th position. The Spanish driver ahead is going to be serving a penalty quite soon. We're going to be back to where we started quite quickly, guys. What a chaotic lap number 1. This race has been an absolute massacre already, and we've not even got to the corner of death for the first time. Exiting the hairpin, we're going to run down through here now. The driver ahead's going to take the penalty into the corner of death for the first time in this race. We're going to be quite cautious and back off and flow through here quite nicely into the final sector at Autopolis, which is all about positioning and your line. So we're going to try and flow through here quite nicely, down to 3rd gear, down to 2nd gear for the middle part of this corner, back up to 3rd gear to go through this series of corners to the end of the frog on the bridge there. I've not noticed that before. And then through the final corner in 3rd gear to run to the line to finish a very chaotic lap number 1. Skipping forwards now into the corner of death for the 4th time now for me. And we're going to turn in, and the rear's going to swaz just a little bit, but we do keep it under control. The tyre wear is quite minimal in this race, but lap 3 and 4 onwards, I've been finding the car really starts to move around as you turn into that corner, and it becomes very, very risky. Skipping forwards now, lap number 6, corner of death for the 6th time this race. How are we going to get through this one? And it's clipping the apex, which is dangerous. Yellow flags ahead. Someone has fired it off the track at the corner of death. That's going to promote us into 3rd position now. Let me know how you're getting on this week at Autopolis. How many times have you fired it off the track at the corner of death? Another thing I noticed about Autopolis this week, although there's no dynamic weather going on, the sun goes in and out as the clouds come across the track, and that is really quite fantastic. I really enjoy that aspect of this race, and honestly, it's caught me out a few times on some corners where the sun's come out or that it's been cloudy, bit of a cloud cover for the next corner. I found it difficult to hit my braking points, hit my turning points. The dynamic track evolution with regard to the way the sun's in and out is really quite cool in this game. Skipping forward now, lap number 9, and we're coming to... yellow flags just popped out for a moment there. Has something happened? It doesn't seem to know. We took it quite cautiously, and now I'm into the danger zone in the race for me, so I'm going to be taking it much more cautiously through there, but I can't seem to figure out what's happening. It must have been a half crash for somebody ahead of me. Skipping forwards again, you know what corner's coming next. Look at the leaderboard. There's going to be a significant change of lead, and it must have just been through an incident at the corner of death, and that's absolutely what happened. The leader goes in a bit too hot, hits the grass on the outside, and just about keeps hold of it. Luckily for him, keeps it going in a straight line. He does lose the lead, but keeps ahead of me in 3rd place. So yeah, huge mistake there from the leader. Skipping forwards now, last lap of the race, less than 4 seconds behind the race leader. Is anything going to happen at the corner of death? I hoped it would do, but nothing, and we get through pretty safely ourselves as well. The run to the line is going to be a 3rd place, guys, in this race, I think. And a 3rd place it was. We're going to bring it to the line in 3rd place. High intensity race is this race this week at Autopolis. Although it's ×1 tyre wear, you can definitely feel the tyres going off around lap 3 or 4, and into the corner of death it becomes very, very tricky. Please be cautious on that corner. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. 65. You know, the payouts for sport mode multiplayer races, they're just rubbish, aren't they? Let me know in the comments below if PD need to adjust the sport mode payouts to be a bit more reflective of the time, effort and skill required to do online multiplayer races. If you have enjoyed this video, then on screen right now will be a link to another video which you may find enjoyable or useful in some way. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.